You don't have trust issues. That's not what this is. What you have is a nervous system that learned very early that the world around you is not always safe to trust. And it adapted. The way every intelligent system adapts when it detects a pattern. It remembered. It adjusted. It started watching for the signs before they arrived. That is not a flaw. That is survival at some point in your life. Someone you trusted let you down. Maybe it was subtle. Maybe it was significant. Maybe it happened so many times that you stopped counting. But your brain counted. Because that is what brains do. They track patterns. They store emotional data. They build predictions based on past experience. And when the data says people who get close eventually hurt you, your brain does not ignore that. It files it. It builds a framework around it. And it uses that framework to protect you going forward. This is not pessimism. This is not a personality defect. This is your mind doing exactly what it was designed to do. The problem is not the system itself. The problem is that the system was built in one environment, and you're now living in a different one. Your brain is a prediction machine. Every experience you have, it files away. Every outcome, it records. And the next time it encounters something that resembles a past experience, it pulls up that file. Not consciously, not deliberately, automatically. So when someone gets close to you, your brain does not start fresh. It searches its files. It asks, what happened last time someone got this close? And if the answer is painful, it sends a signal. Be careful. Pull back. Protect yourself. That signal is not irrational. It is based on real data from real experiences. The difficulty is that the brain is pattern matching, not truth testing. It sees similarities between the past and the present and treats them as the same situation, even when they are not. Even when the person in front of you is genuinely safe. Even when this moment is genuinely different. Your brain doesn't know that yet. It is still running the old program. Here is where it becomes painful, because the people who hurt you are usually not the ones still in your life. They are gone, but the impact of what they did stays. It stays in the way you read people's tone for hidden meaning. It stays in the way you wait for things to go wrong even when everything is fine. It stays in the distance you keep, even from people who have given you no reason to doubt them. And sometimes, the people who are genuinely trying to get close to you experience that distance as rejection. They don't know it is protection. They don't know that pulling away is not about them. It is about what happened before them. And you, caught between wanting connection and being afraid of it, end up exhausted. Not because you don't want closeness, but because closeness, for you, has never felt completely safe. The goal is not to force yourself to trust everyone. That would not be wisdom. That would be ignoring your instincts entirely. The goal is something more nuanced. It is to teach your nervous system to distinguish between a genuine threat and a familiar feeling. Because those two things feel identical, but they're not the same. A genuine threat is something real happening right now. A familiar feeling is your nervous system recognizing a pattern from the past and responding as if the past is repeating. How do you tell them apart? Pause before you react. Ask yourself, is this person actually doing something harmful right now? Or what does this situation simply remind me of something that was harmful before? That one question, asked honestly, creates a small but important gap between the old program and the present moment. And in that gap, you have a choice. Not to ignore your instincts, but to check whether they are responding to now or to then. You're not broken by what happened to you. You were shaped by it. Your pattern recognition kept you safe when you needed it most. And it can be updated, not by forcing yourself to trust blindly, but by giving yourself enough safe experiences slowly, carefully, that your nervous system begins to learn a new pattern. One where closeness does not always end in pain. One where trust, sometimes, turns out to be worth it. That learning takes time, but it is possible. Take care of yourself. See you in the next one.